To my video on graphing given a slope and a point. Now recall our previous lesson was graphing the equation y equals mx, and if you recall when we graphed y equals mx, the m what represented the slope, and we started at the origin because a graph of y equals mx goes to the origin. Now we're still going to be graphing linear functions that go through the origin, but now I'm going to give you a slope and a specific point or coordinate to start from. So here are the steps to graphing a line when given the slope and a point. So graph the given coordinate, or point. Put point in parentheses. You could see both. No, step 2, write the slope as a fraction if needed. And that means when we're given a whole number or integer slope, we need to put a 1 underneath to turn it into a fraction because that gives us a rise and a run. Now, step 3, graph the slope starting at the given point. Be sure to graph in both directions from the point. Remember that dividing two negatives always makes a positive. So remember when we go in the opposite direction, meaning down and left, okay, two negatives makes a positive. That's why we're able to do it. Okay, let's look at example A. It says graph a line with a slope of 2 that passes through the point 2, 4. Okay, so what I'm going to do is underline slope of 2 and underline the point 2, 4. Now let's graph the point 2, 4 because that's where we're going to be starting from. So origin over 2 up 4. So here's the point 2, 4. And it has a slope of 2. So let's write m equals 2. Is that a fraction? No, so I can put a 1 underneath. And remember, we'll label our rise and our run. Okay, so we got positive 2, positive 1. So we're going to go up 2 over positive 1, up 2 over positive 1. And I can't go any further in that direction. So I'm going to go back to my original point. And now I can go down negative 2 over negative 1. And remember from yesterday's lesson, down negative 2 over negative 1, that still has a slope of positive 2 because two negatives makes a positive. Let's keep going. Down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. Now at this point, you'll want to have a ruler. You can pause the video if you need to grab a ruler and go a little past your last dot in each direction and put arrows on the end. So notice this line has a slope of 2, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, all the way through. Okay, let's look at example B. It says graph a line with a slope of 1/4, so underline that passes through the point 4, 1, underline. So that means we're going to start at the point 4, 1, and we're going to follow a slope of 1/4. So 4, 1 is right here. So up 1 over 4 is off my graph, so I can't go in that direction. So I'm going to go down 1 over 4. And hold on, come back up here. I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself here. The slope is 1/4. It is a fraction. So let's write rise over run. And my rise is 1, my run is 4. But remember, I can go down negative 1 over negative 4 because two negatives makes a positive. So dot there, down 1 over negative 4 right there, and I can't make any more dots. Now take your ruler and connect those 3 points and go a little past in each direction. And we now have a slope of 1/4. And I can check it up 1 over 4, up 1 over 4. Okay, turn to the back. And it says graph a line with a slope of 1 that passes through the point -3, -3. So underline slope of 1 and underline point -3, -3. So find the point -3, -3 is right here. Now my slope is 1, but that's not a fraction, so I can put a 1 underneath. Because remember, the 1 underneath doesn't change the value. 1 divided by 1 is still 1. But it helps me to see a rise and a run. Okay, so I'm going to go up 1 over 1 from this point. So up 1 over 1, 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 up 1 over 1. And I think I've made enough dots in that direction, so we're going to go back to this point and go down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. Now, as I said before, most of the time you're only going to be asked to graph 2 to 3 points on the line. But I want to show you in our notes more than that so that you're well prepared. So I won't always make all the dots in the graph, but I will always try to make most of them just so I can paint a clear picture of the line. And if we check this, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, I did follow the correct slope. Okay, and D, graph a line with a slope of 2/3, so underline slope of 2/3, passes through the point -6, -4. So I'm going to go over to -6, -4, and I'm going to follow a slope of 2/3. Now I won't be able to go in this direction, obviously, so I'm just going to go up and over. So let's write the slope. M equals 2/3. My rise is the top number. My bottom is the run. So we're going to rise 2 and run 3. So up +2 over +3. Up +2 over +3. Up 2 over 3. Up 2 over 3. Okay, take your ruler and connect those points. Whoops. And to double check it, I just go up 2 over 3, up 2 over 3, yep. And when I check it, I start at the far left, and I can see if I did my correct slope all the way through. Now, if you look at these, and you'll have to flip back, if you flip back to the front page and look at choice A, that is the steepest line we have because it has the largest slope. And if you look back at graph B, has a slope of 1/4. That is the flattest line, the least steep, because that has the smallest slope. And when you look at negatives in 8th grade and algebra, when you look at negative slopes, okay, negative slopes, like -1/4 has the same slope as +1/4. But they'll just be going in a different direction. So you have to think of absolute value. So the greater the absolute value, the steeper the slope. The smaller the absolute value, the flatter the line, or less steep it is. That concludes our notes on graphing given a slope and a point. I hope you have a great day.